I want you to pause for a moment. Close your eyes. Feel where you stand. You are farther than you think. I know it doesn't always feel that way from the inside. Growth rarely announces itself while it's happening. It feels like effort, like uncertainty, like walking forward in fog. But I see you clearly. I believe in you. Not in the abstract way people say it to be kind, but in the grounded, earned way that comes from watching someone keep going when it would be easier to soften, to shrink, or to disappear into distraction. You are still here, still listening, still reaching. That matters more than you know. You have been carrying more than you give yourself credit for. Doubt, responsibility, the quiet pressure of wanting your life to mean something, not just to you, but to those you love. You have not taken that lightly. You never did. And yet, here you are, still choosing to show up. That is not accidental. That is character. I'm proud of you, not because you've arrived, but because you refuse to abandon yourself on the way. Proud of the restraint it took not to harden. Proud of the patience it took not to quit. Proud of the courage it took to keep your heart open in a world that often rewards numbness. You don't need to become someone else to do what you're here to do. You don't need to add more armor or volume or bravado. What you already have, your sensitivity, your depth, your insistence on meaning, is not a liability. It is the instrument. The very thing that sometimes makes this feel harder is also what makes it worth doing. You can do this. Not because it will be easy, not because you'll always feel confident, but because you are aligned with something real, because you are willing to listen inward instead of outsourcing your truth. Because when you stumble, you learn. And when you're tired, you rest, but you don't retreat. There will be moments ahead when the noise gets loud, when comparison whispers that you're behind, when impatience tries to convince you that nothing is happening. Those are not signs to stop. They are signs you are crossing thresholds. Every meaningful life has these moments, the place where the old skin no longer fits and the new one hasn't fully formed. Trust the process you are in, not blindly, but faithfully. Trust that effort compounded over time becomes grace. Trust that what feels slow is often just deep. Trust that your sincerity is not naive, it is rare. You are not alone in this, even when it feels solitary. There is a current moving with you, not against you. And each time you choose honesty over comfort, courage over certainty, love over fear, you strengthen that current. I am proud of how you've handled what no one saw. I believe in what you are building, even when it exists only as a feeling and a direction. And I know, without drama, without exaggeration, that you are capable of more than you've allowed yourself to claim so far. Keep going, gently, bravely, as yourself. You don't have to rush. You don't have to prove. You don't have to doubt what was placed in you for a reason. You are doing better than you think, and you are exactly where you need to be. With fierce, unyielding love, your future self.